How's it going? I am going to go ahead and put my very first PSA. I almost said PFA. You think I've been out of the Navy long enough for that shit to have gone away by now, right? Nope. At any rate, there are a couple things that I kind of want to talk about. Yeah. Number one thing. I believe that a relationship would be more successful if we all try to make Fugglesnucking a priority. Fugglesnucking. Fugglesnucking. What the fuck is Fugglesnucking? I'll explain. It's basically sitting on the couch, snuggling, right? Fine, harmless enough, right? But then that leads to fucking, which leads to snuggling afterwards. I believe that is the best way to go about it, especially, let's see a show of hands. How many times have you picked up a girl, or you're trying to get with somebody, you've been talking a lot, finally the chick comes over. Finally. Now, you ask yourself, okay, well, definitely want to get laid. But how does one go about that? Fugglesnucking. I mean, am I wrong? You take the girl. Yeah, you take her. You could take her and you sit her on the couch and snuggling. No. Don't do that. That's how good men die. Don't do that. Sit on the couch. Watch a movie. That's what we all do best, right? Watch a movie. Ha ha ha. Get a little closer. Ha. Well, I mean, you guys already know how to do that, right? Right. So, what happens when we already have the girl? Everybody knows that the sex kind of just goes. And Fugglesnucking is the cure. Keep that shit going. Keep that shit going. Furthermore, why the hell did you hook up with a bitch that doesn't want to fuck? That's on you. Just you. That is your fault. You did that. No amount of Fugglesnucking is going to help you when you got somebody like that. I mean, it's not going to work. But I get that sometimes, there's a lot of chicks out there that do a lot of false advertisement. And that leads into the next topic that I want to talk about. Guy Yelp. Well, let me explain. By Guy Yelp, I mean, we have Yelp. Everybody knows what Yelp is. You go on there and before you make a purchase with some company or you go to a certain restaurant, you look it up on Yelp. Well, let's see the reviews. Well, hey babe, this restaurant got 4 stars on there. You want to go? Yeah. Or some bullshit along those lines. At any rate, what if there was a Guy Yelp? A Yelp that could help you filter out the ladies. For example, you met this new girl. She's pretty fine looking, right? Before we get ourselves too involved, you log in, www.guyyelp.com. All right, now put in, the girl's name, whatever. Okay, and find it in your area. You should be able to do it by zip code, just like you do on Yelp, okay? You get in there and it's like, Tiffany. Found her. All right, now here are reviews of guys who have previously been with her. Now, let's assume for the sake of the argument that they're all actually being legitimate, okay? Because I find that guys tend to be a little bit more, honest than the females. Guys, they try to look out for each other, man. So, you go in there and you see the guys. The guys are saying, hey, she's pretty cool and all, a little bit clingy. That's why the shit didn't work out. Okay, there's another guy in here also saying something about the clingy. Okay, about the third review, you're gonna be like, okay, obviously we got clingy issues here. What else? I mean, is that her only problem? Or what? I mean, and the first thing that you guys are gonna do, okay, the minute that you find a flaw that you don't like, you're gonna turn around and be like, well, how's the sex like? Does anybody comment on that? Oh, there's somebody. All right. Oh, she's about an 8 in the bedroom. Hey, man. I mean, at least she's about an 8 in the bedroom. At least I could just hit that one time. Oh, I don't gotta get in a relationship with her. I mean, obviously, she's cleaning and stuff. Man, I promise you, I won't get hooked, okay? That's what you said last time. But what if you had that? What if you had something you can go back to and be like, all right, now I know what I'm getting into, right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Here's why the girls won't get a Yelp. Because you are guaranteed going to see a post on there of some guy named Dave, and there's gonna be a chick in there going, I was with this guy for like a year and he is a complete douchebag. Do not date. I repeat, do not date. Okay, my first thought is, well, if he's such a douchebag, why were you with him for a year? You're gonna get so many freaking just bullshit reviews from these females just because, even if they broke up, you're gonna get that one female that's too busy trying to get him back that doesn't want any other bitch hooking up with him. Okay? No, I wouldn't hang out with him just because, I sent him text messages and he never responds. Girls don't get a Yelp. You don't. It's unfortunate that, there's a group that's gonna ruin it for everybody. I'm not saying that you guys are infallible. You guys definitely have that group, man. Fuck that bitch. You cheated on her. Yeah, no, fuck her. Fuck her. Okay. Whatever. Punk ass bitches. Speaking of punk ass bitches, there is absolutely nothing more enjoyable to me than to be able to tell a little tiny punk ass bitch about this thing to go fuck himself. Love it. Love it. Not gonna go into any details, but recently I've been having an issue, and it's funny to me, today's society. It really is, zero respect, everybody always thinks that they're right, and I'm not going on everybody, because Phi Bravo, you guys are cool. You guys are real cool. But, that's one thing that really appalls me in today's society. It's everybody wants to be heard, but nobody wants to listen. Everybody's wrong except for you. And everybody just wants to tell you what to do. And if they don't have the balls to outright tell you what to do, they immediately go for the more passive-aggressive approach. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying it. If I could just murder a word out of our fucking dictionary is I would love to just murder that word out altogether, just. In the words of my good friend Danny, and Lex, okay, the way that they address their children is when they're going, they go, I don't give a fuck what you were just doing. I care that you just do what I tell you to do, okay? Now, granted, I'm not gonna talk to that to some adult or whatever, but if I'm not gonna talk to you that way, then I surely expect you not to talk to me that way. See, that's what I don't understand, is when somebody brings the fight to your front porch, they are absolutely appalled when you come back at them. And can somebody help me understand that? Why does that happen? How is it that as a person, you can sit here and be like, well, you this, and you this, that, and you go, well, wait a minute, that's extremely fucking disrespectful. That's rude. I don't appreciate that one bit. The minute you say something like that, you're out of line. You know what I think it is? I think part of my problem is that I've been living in military housing for way too fucking long. Oh my god, the bitches are so shit. Fuck. I don't know. But I would really like for you guys to comment on that. Let me know what you think. Am I the only one having that problem? Am I the only one seeing that? Or are you guys seeing it too? And if so, how are you dealing with it? How have you experienced this? I would like to know. Let me know. Post your creative and interesting comments and thoughts in the comment section below. This is Iggy Iggs. Thanks for listening, guys.